Hello, my name is Charles Fox.
And I'm Warren Miller.
And in this video, we're going to talk about how reliable is solar. For me personally, I don't want to add one more thing that makes my life complex. I have enough of things to worry about. And so as I think of solar and you're thinking of solar, you may say, you know what? Is there going to be a lot of additional time that's going to be required of me to just watch over the system? Is there going to be people that I have to call because it's not working correctly? And so rightly so, we ask the question, is solar reliable? And so Warren, to those people like me that say, you know what, I don't want to add one more complex thing to my life, is solar that?
The great thing about solar, at least the solar panels themselves, is that there's no moving parts. If they're not on trackers and they're on your roof or affixed to the ground, they just sit there and they work. Out of all the thousands or hundreds of thousands of solar panels we put out there, we really don't see much failure on the solar panels. They are, for the most part, maintenance free.
That's right. The part of the solar system that does require some maintenance in the future is going to be your inverters. That's really what's converting. It is converting your power from DC to AC. And that is a technology, that is a component that at some point is probably going to fail. Typically, industry standards are say they're going to probably fail in the first, maybe, or not in the first, but after maybe year 15 to year 20, you might have to replace an inverter. But the reality of that is it's typically going to be one or two or three pieces of equipment that are mounted somewhere on a wall. You call someone, they're going to come out. If you have a proposal from Paradise Energy, you can actually see the cost. We build that into the system and the payback. So it's not that complex. It's not something that you're going to have to be constantly monitoring.
Yeah, and I think when you think of whether or not solar is reliable, there's two components to it. Are the components that go into solar reliable and the warranties that back them up, are those reliable? But then there's also the aspect of the investment. Is that reliable? And of course, we all know, Charles, the sun's going to come up. We might have cloudy days, we might have cloudy months, but overall, the sun is going to continue to rise and you're going to continue to produce solar energy from your solar system.
And the other thing that is reliable is the utility is going to want to charge you for that power they deliver to you.
Yes.
And they're probably going to want to, we know they're going to want to get more over time. Their costs are going to go up. They're going to pass those costs along to us. And so utility rates are going to increase. So solar becomes a safe investment, reliable investment, because it hedges against those increases.
Yes, and if you go solar with a company like Paradise Energy Solutions, one of the things that we look for when we tell you how much energy your solar is going to produce is we look at weather patterns for your area. And so you don't have to worry if we have several days of clouds or snow or rain. That's all been taken into account in the projections of what your solar will be producing.
Yeah. So in summary, is solar reliable from an equipment, a warranty, or from a reliability standpoint? Absolutely. There's no moving parts, as Warren said. From an investment standpoint, it's very reliable. Some would say as reliable as the sun coming up the next day. Get to save with every sunrise. So the answer is yes. Solar is a very reliable investment for you to make. Thank you so much for watching this video. We appreciate it, and hopefully you found this helpful.